All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Antonicus Aurelius Motivates. And, happy TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, man. It's April the 11th, 2025. I'm about to go ahead and get it back in again today. For those of y'all who are new subscribers, welcome. For those of y'all who done been with me as subscriber, thank you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for everything. I know my channel is still small. It's still growing. I've had to go through a lot of different struggles, man, to get to this point to where I'm at. But, I'm still putting out content daily, man. And I'm still, doing everything I can, to keep making everything better. But anyway, besides all of that, I just wanted to go ahead and get into the topic today. And for those of y'all, who know me, you already know the way I do this with my walk and talk is I always kind of just give an introduction of the topic that I would like to talk about or speak on that's on my mind in the morning. And then, I just go from there and just break everything down for you. You know what I mean? I just go ahead and I utilize my own life's experiences and things that I've been through to kind of like tell you about things that I know and, share my own insight. Whatever anybody else has to share back, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? But anyway, without any further ado, man, this is what I wanted to talk about and tell y'all, man. Yo, man, just listen. Whatever you do, do not let anyone, I'm talking about anyone, I don't care who they are, steal your happiness or your peace. Do not let it happen. You have been given that as a divine gift from God. And no one, I'm talking about no one, man. Do not let no one take that from you, no matter what. And with that being said, you know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and get on into this real quick. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's do the thing, man. All right. So like I was saying, no matter what, man, at all costs, do not let no one steal your peace or your happiness. That belongs to you by God. They can try to do whatever they want to do that to you. But at the end of the day, they cannot do that. And, what you just have to do is just take note of people who you have around you in your circle. Take note of the things that they do. Take note of the way they look at you, of their facial expressions when they're talking to you. Take note of their gestures that they make. And especially take note, man, of like when they make condescending remarks towards you, or when they try to belittle you, or when they try to shame you or anything like that. Take note of all that stuff, man. And just mental notes, I guess. I don't really mean like you have to write it down on paper or anything like that, but just be aware of that, you know what I'm saying? And also watch what kind of things they're trying to draw you into. Ask yourself questions, like, is this something that I think or feel is benefiting me in some positive way, shape, or form? Or is this what I'm being drawn into? Is it just something that's a waste of my time? In 2025, man, you know, if it ain't to do with God, or if it don't make dollars, and then it don't make sense. You know, that's the way I look at it right now. You know, so what you have to realize, man, is there's a lot of people out here right now, walking around out here in the zombie matrix, man, who waste their time every day. Every day of their life. They got the same 24 hours as you, but they choose to use it in negative ways and in ways that drag others down or discourage others or cause others harm or bad feelings. And you don't want to have bad feelings. You want to have good feelings. You want to feel at peace, you know? And I don't care where these people are, you know? If they're on your job, if they're at your house, okay, you know, wherever they are, get away from them by whatever means you have to necessary. You know, when you see these signs that I'm telling you to look for, when you make the mental notes of them, when you recognize it, as soon as it starts to happen, man, as soon as it starts to happen, get away from them. Go pray to God, get alone, ask God to give you, you know, peace, and bring that back to your life, and help you to know about what these people's motives are and stuff like that. You know, you got to do it, man. I'm serious. Like right now, this time we're in right now, it's like no other, man. It's really a very, you know, it's a very difficult time for a lot of people. A lot of people are going through a lot of struggles, man. And they're turning cold, man. You know what I mean? Their hearts are turning cold. The word of God said that they would do that in the last days. You know what I mean? That men would become lovers of themselves, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God. It says it in 2 Timothy chapter 3. Anyway, you know, without going in too deep into all of everything into the video, you know, like I said, I just like to stay on topic, you know, and man, do not by any means necessary let anyone steal your peace or your happiness. That belongs to you. That's yours, and can't nobody take it away. And anyway, that's just what I wanted to leave with you. That's the message for today. Till the next one. Peace.